Have you ever wondered why peace seems so elusive in the Gaza Strip? Why, despite endless negotiations, ceasefires, and international interventions, the region remains a hotbed of conflict? The recent events in Gaza offer a stark reminder of the challenging dynamics in this region. The story begins on a fateful day, the 10th of May, 2021. The air vibrated with tension as clashes erupted in Jerusalem. Palestinian militants fired rockets towards Jerusalem, and Israeli forces responded with airstrikes. The night sky was ablaze with explosions, and the death toll began to rise. Among the dead were children, their lives snuffed out in this relentless cycle of violence. Jerusalem's Old City, the epicenter of the conflict, witnessed confrontations at the Al-Aqsa Mosque, where more than 300 Palestinians were injured. The Islamist militant group Hamas, which controls Gaza, claimed responsibility for the rocket fire. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in turn, promised a forceful response. The world watched anxiously as international powers, including Egypt, Qatar, and the United Nations, reached out to Hamas in an attempt to de-escalate the situation. Fast forward to the 14th of October 2023. The situation had spiraled out of control. Over 1,000 people had been killed in a wave of terror attacks, leading Israel to declare a state of war and vow to destroy Hamas. Yet, experts warned that eradicating Hamas might not bring the desired peace. Instead, it could inadvertently strengthen the group, fueling recruitment in an area already suffering from shortages and high unemployment due to the Israeli blockade. As the Israeli ground invasion looms, there are fears of the conflict escalating beyond the borders of Israel and Palestine. The potential for more civilian deaths and increased violence is a harsh reality. Amidst all this, misinformation about the conflict swamps social media platforms, further complicating the situation. In conclusion, the recent events in Gaza underscored the complexity of the Israel-Palestine conflict. The cycle of violence, the role of militant groups like Hamas, the response of the Israeli government, and the impact of social and economic factors all contribute to a situation with no easy solutions. The future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. Lasting peace requires more than military might. It demands diplomacy, understanding, and most importantly, a genuine commitment to resolving deep-rooted issues. Let's now shift our focus to the current situation. Recent developments in the conflict have only added fuel to the fire, with tensions running high and clashes continuing unabated. The region remains in a state of flux, with the lives of ordinary people caught in the crossfire of this long-standing conflict. The impact on the populace is immense, with their daily lives marred by fear, uncertainty, and loss. Despite international efforts to mediate, the situation remains volatile, with no clear end in sight. The world watches and waits, hoping for a peaceful resolution.